What is the secret of a successful student? This is the topic of today's video. First of all, let us understand who is the successful student. Is it the student who works hard for studying very well? Or is it the student who participates in various extracurricular activities besides studying very well? Or is it the student who makes lot of friends in college and gives equal importance for studying as well as enjoying college life? Or is it the student who is very disciplined and punctual and focuses on getting good GPA? We get endless questions like this. In fact, it is a difficult question to answer. It depends on how the student understands the success. For some students, success means working hard and getting good marks. For some other students, success means giving equal importance to extracurricular activities and studying. For a few students, success means making friends and enjoying college life. But if you ask this question to a student who is highly successful in his life, what reply we get from him? This video is all about that. If students watch this video, then nobody can stop them from becoming successful. Hi everyone, this is Sampath Kumar Acharya from the channel Better Way of Life, the channel which is bringing to you one video every week. This video is meant for the students of engineering college. To answer the above question, let us put a question to ourselves. A simple question. After completing the engineering course, where does the student go? What will be his next step? Before entering the engineering college, the student was in 2 years intermediate course. During that period, his focus was to get seat in the best college, best engineering college or best medical college. But when the student is studying engineering course, what should be his focus? His focus should be to get best placement in the campus selections or to get into the best university for higher studies. So, the answer to the question who is the successful student is the student who gets the best placement in the campus selections. Here is an interesting thing. Whether all the students studying in a college get the same placements with the same package? Certainly not. If you are studying in a good engineering college, the advantage is that good number of companies visit there for campus selections. And the selection of a particular student purely depends on his own capability, his own skills. Even in the best college, while some students are selected with a package of above 40 lakhs, in the same college, some other students may be selected with a package of less than 10 lakhs. And in the same college, we see some students not getting selected in any campus selections and leaving the college jobless. There is another interesting thing. The company which has conducted placements in the best college, after that they may visit a smaller college and there they may select some more candidates with a better package, better than the least package given in the best college. So, what we have to understand is that the college where we are studying certainly matters to some extent. But what matters more and more is the capability of the student, his technical skills, his communication skills, his attitude. A successful student is a self-motivated person. He always puts a question to himself, what he would like to become after leaving the college. This question appears to be simple, but it is a very thought-provoking question and it creates a fire in the students. When a student goes on thinking about this question, he has to make a choice whether he would like to go with the best package or he would like to go with the least package or he would like to be among those students who leave the campus jobless without any campus selections. So the students who keep this question ringing in their minds, they never fail. This question creates a driving force in them. With that driving force, they take care of their studies and everything which are required for the best campus placement. There is a quote: a man who doesn't read has no advantage over the person who cannot read. Normally, we think that the students with the best IQ or the students with higher level of intelligence can perform very well and they get the best campus placements. But is it right? If you analyze the live examples of the students who settled very well, you find that it is not correct. Even the average students, with their hard work and commitment, can beat the competition and they can get the best campus placement. It is simply because these students have a clear vision of what they would like to become. Please understand, hard work beats the talent where talent doesn't work. Once the goal is clear in mind, the most important priority for a successful student is his studies. He should focus on getting good marks with a good GPA, because the initial screening for campus selections by most of the companies is done based on GPA only. If a student gets at least 7 or 7.5 GPA, he fulfills the eligibility criteria of most of the companies, because a good GPA reflects that the student is hardworking, he is quick learning and he is task oriented. So, the successful student, though he spends time for extracurricular activities, though he spends time with his friends for recreation, his topmost priority in his mind is always his studies. For this purpose, he will be attentive in the class, he will try to understand entire lessons in the class itself, and he will get his doubts clarified in the class. Besides this, he makes a good timetable. In that timetable, he allocates time for developing his communication skills, for reading management books, and various other things besides studies. So, the most important priority for the successful student is his studies and to maintain the good GPA. Besides GPA, the focus should be on your projects and internships. Projects are anyway a part of your curriculum. Besides that, it is always good to do some summer internships. This will give you an exposure about company's business, and it also gives some experience about working with people, and it adds a lot of weightage to your resume. Here is an important suggestion. When you attend interview, when you present about your internship or project, always use simple language which is understandable to the interview committee. This is very important. Second, you have to present and explain the application part of it also. After GPA and projects, the third most important priority is your communication skills. The successful students start developing their communication skills right from the day they join the college. For this purpose, they read good number of management books. Then they start practicing English speaking at home by the technique speak to yourself. Then they start speaking to their friends in various talks and chit chats. You can make use of my 2 videos on English speaking for this purpose. By developing your communication skills, please understand, you are preparing for campus interview right from the day you join the college. Because the interviewers always assess you based on how confidently you are answering. So this confidence comes from good communication skills. You can also make use of my 2 videos on how to attend interviews. The link is given above. Successful students also spend their time in learning various courses like C++, Java, machine learning, deep learning, which will improve their technical skills. They also participate in various tech festivals, cultural festivals organized by the college, which will improve their organizing ability and working with people. Finally, always keep the goal in your mind, and whatever you do every day should be in the direction of achieving that goal. Students who are strong in their qualities and the students who have a clear vision of what they would like to become, such students will become role models in the college and they'll become highly successful in their lives. Remember, human mind is not simply a vessel to be filled up with information. It is a fire to be ignited. So thank you very much. If the video is good, please like it and share it to your friends and subscribe to the channel Better Way of Life.